Alright, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Brap Genius back at again with another video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of my first wheelie. So everybody remembers their first wheelie and the experience and the time in their life that they were at when, you know, they have it happen for them. So I kind of want to just share my experience of that with you guys. So as I've said in other videos, you know, I didn't get my first dirt bike or motorcycle or anything until I was 19. You know, I'd wanted to do that since I was, you know, a little kid, but, you know, we just couldn't afford it. So, you know, I had to wait. So when I was old enough to have my own job and have my own money, eventually I had enough money for my own dirt bike. So I had bought a 2002 YZ250 two-stroke, and, you know, I wanted to, you know, learn how to wheelie it. So there wasn't really anywhere good near me to learn how to wheelie. You know, I live in a very rocky area. I'm up in the Northeast, so there aren't too many flat spots to learn how to wheelie by me. So one weekend, me and my buddies that, you know, I just become good friends with, because, you know, we were all getting into riding, we went up to a cabin up in New York. One of my friend's parents, they had a cabin up there in upstate New York. So we went to upstate New York, and we went to this cabin, and, you know, there were some areas on it where, you know, it was a little flat. It wasn't a huge area, but it was a nice little spot to like rip around and have some fun. And I was like, you know, this is flat enough to me to try and learn wheelies. So I'd only been riding the dirt bike for maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. I hadn't had it very long, and I was a huge noob. I think I have a picture of like the first like baby wheelie that I got up off the ground. But you know, your first real wheelie is the one where you're like, holy, and this is where that happened for me. So I was a complete noob. You know, I'm wearing an entire MX race outfit in this kid's backyard, you know, going like 20 miles an hour. But, you know, I was excited. I had just gotten into riding, and, you know, I wanted the full experience. So I had all the gear, and I had a lot of stuff that I really didn't need. You know, I could have just worn anything. What are these people doing today, dude? Yeah, I can see you're pulling over. What are you doing, bro? Still on a bench? Oh, maybe they're visiting someone? I don't know. But so here we are, and I'm out. I'm riding like a noob. You know, I'm having fun, and, you know, I'm like, all right, let me try some wheelies. So I had my friends take some pictures of the absolute garbage wheelies that I put up. I'll put up a picture of my first, you know, small wheelie here. And, you know, so that was it. So I was trying to do it. And then my first real wheelie, you know, I'm like, it's just so hard. I don't know why, you know, I can't get it up. This bike has enough power to do it. I see people wheel these things through the city all the time, you know, I should be able to get it up. And then sure enough, that's what happens. I go, and I had the timing right where I just pulled in the clutch and just gave enough throttle and just dumped the clutch. And sure enough, it came right up to 12 o'clock instantly. You know, I was very lucky that I caught myself. But I did one of the Supermans, I like to call it, where your arms are up here looking at the bars and your legs are flying off the and your legs are like flying off the back seat, and you're like, holy crap. And thankfully I had let off of the throttle just in time to, you know, like land on my feet and kind of catch the bike by the handlebars and bring it back down. But I kind of caught it, and I just looked at everybody, and I was just like, whoa. I almost just died. And that was the moment that I knew. I was like, yo, this is sick. I don't know how or when, but I'm gonna get into this, and I'm gonna start to learn it and figure it out. So that was kind of the moment I knew that I wanted to do wheelies. And, you know, now I'm progressing and I'm starting to get there. You know, I'll show you guys a picture of an updated wheelie on my Ninja and my Grom clone right now. So I mean, I'm making progress, you know, and you know, it's going a little slower than I would have liked, but I'm getting there, and that's all that matters. So I'm just going to keep on grinding. But, you know, your first wheelie is something you guys will always remember. And, you know, for me, I didn't really do it on like a small little bike. I did it on like a YZ125 two-stroke with no experience of riding dirt bikes ever. And that whole weekend was a blast, you know. I was just out there with a bunch of friends, and we're all just riding, ripping around, you know, the neighborhood, riding in the backyard. And, you know, my buddy Matt, you guys know him, he's in a bunch of my videos. He ended up blowing his bike up, you know, put a hole in his case, and he's all pissed off, throws it into the ground, and you know, we all, you know, drink that night and, you know, just have a good time. So that was a good memory, my first wheelie, and, you know, meeting some new people, hanging out, having a good time. And that's what the bike life is about, you know, going out, meeting people and going. So I just wanted to share that little story with you guys of my first wheelie, because, you know, it's a moment that you're all gonna have at some point, whether, you know, you want to take them seriously or not. It's something everybody tries at some point. They want to see if they can get their bike up off the ground. So that's the story of my first wheelie, guys. Let me know down below what your first wheelie was like. Did you end up saving it like I did, or did you end up looping out and hurting yourself? Or, you know, just let me know down below. Give me your story. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.